Everybody, Norm over here, and I got some of my buddies here. We got Michael Emo, Dave Amato from REO Speedwagon, Frankie Sullivan from Survivor,
my old
Mark
buddy Frank.
Agnesi, Nick Dias, and me. And, we discovered, I had a buddy of mine who was in the other day, John Kernick, who's a great studio guitar player. And he's pointing something out to us that I think is really kind of cool. And Lemo on that 12 string, this is like a new limited edition. They did like 500 of these Fender Electric 12s. So nice. And he was saying, did you ever try this tuning?
Yeah.
And this is what, in fifths?
So he brought fifths and had the B string as a fourth. So every string is a fifth and B string is a fourth. I actually have it in fourths because I was using my ear, which is kind of the same flipped. But yeah, you kind of get this like three-dimensional thing, but you can play your chords normal, like here's an A minor, so G and an F. But check it out, some cool stuff you can do with this. It's really cool.
whammy pedal or something set to it would like an artificial just.
What was crazy is when I was already doing this with a whammy pedal, I'd leave it on a fourth or a fifth step down, but you get this chirp sound. So when he told me this, I just ran home and already knew these pieces that I already had written.
Completely
but now it's analog. Yeah, it's all strings. So you don't need that pog anymore, actually. This will do it. And
it almost sounds like two guitars as opposed to a 12 string.
Yeah, and I think if you're like digging for more, just like even more melodic chords than what you get on a six string, I was just trying to push it further, and it just opened up my world one more time.
And there's lots
thank
of
you, John.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Those are $899. It's a lot of fun for
There's only
$100,000.
500 of them made in each color.
Total, 500 total.
So
those are really cool.
Amato, you just got off the road with REO, right?
Yes.
And you getting ready to go back out there, or what?
Yeah, we got a couple of shows this week, and then we got another 2 weeks.
Who are you doing it with again? Is this
I think just us. We have a big show coming up with Sammy Hagar in Huntington Beach on October 6th. Right on the beach with Sammy.
I'm a major Van Halen guy.
I love Huntington Beach, California, October 6th, REO Speedwagon and Sammy Hagar.
Oh my God.
How much fun is that?
With a lot of
and it's a car show. It's a big car show, too.
Oh, that's my alley, yeah. Let's do it.
And for those of you that don't know, I just got some very cool information about Frankie. Frankie wrote Eye of the Tiger with my buddy Jim Peterick. And it's the 18th biggest selling single of all time, right?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
All time.
Norm, and I
Still
was gonna,
climbing, too.
It is.
It was number one, right?
Yes. I was going to bring you guys because they had the top. I'm not bragging, Dave. It just happened.
No,
I know, but I always
I'm
tell
not
you
sure
that
if I should be sitting next to you.
No, because
Norm,
I'm as humble as you are. They just today I got it yesterday, and I like this stuff.
And Frankie's a great guitar player.
And you've written
great
tunes for
guitar
a lot
player.
of other people too. Let's tell us
I
about
actually wrote a couple with Sam,
with Sammy, okay.
Yeah, I wrote with 38 Special. I forget, Norm. Old age is kind of creeping up on me.
While we're trying to jog your memory.
Hold on loosely.
Hold on loosely, yeah. I was going to say.
Caught Up in You
That's
was
my
my favorite one.
Yeah.
That's the one I like the most.
Yeah, me too.
Listen, while we're trying to jog his memory a little bit, I want to ask you something, because you're from Chicago, right?
Yes, I am.
And you're from the Boston area,
Yes.
right? Well, I've got a buddy of mine who lives in Chicago, and he was going to traffic court. And he said, hey, I was in there and I saw one of the guys from Survivor, and the guy was wearing a cape in traffic court. That wasn't you.
That was not me.
That's
That
Peter.
wasn't you. You're
No,
sure?
I swear to God. it was
Because
not
he's
me.
like a fashionista.
I don't wear
know.
capes.
This is LA. Well, listen, this is LA. You walk around the street, there's
No,
all
I
kinds of
know.
people wearing
Yeah,
capes
I
out
see
there.
that.
I was in the grocery store the other day and I felt naked. There were so many
Did it?
people wearing capes. I went out and bought a car cover because they didn't have one of my size.
They're like guitars.
Very good.
If you start getting 1 or 2, you'll end up with 2 million,
Yeah.
3 or 400.
See that?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I've been doing this guitar thing for a long time. I'm getting a little bored with it sometimes. I'm thinking because I couldn't find a cape in my size, maybe like a big and tall cape store.
Yeah,
think
like
that might work?
purple,
Yeah.
like in purple.
I mean, I'm not the tall, but I'm the
You
big.
want a
Big is
lion?
another
You
word
want
for
a
like
lion or
fat.
not? Do you want a Liberace kind of cape, like when you walk out, it's got a big kind of Elvis collar and it kind of drags on
Yeah,
it.
something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
remember?
something understated,
Yeah,
kind
he
of
would
like that.
pull out
Something
in that white
like
rolls and he
Batman
would
for
get
the
out and
weekend.
he'd have a big cape on.
A big fuck-
collar.
yeah.
Or you can get one like Dracula.
Yeah.
All right.
Darker one.
Yeah,
you get a
it's almost
dark-
Halloween.
Then you can wear a hat and it works.
Capes
Oh,
work
a
anyway.
hat and a red velvet cape, they just don't work. No, they don't work.
And that wasn't you for sure, right?
That was not me. I'm
All right,
shorter
because there
than
is a
that.
guy wearing a cape
is.
out there who
There
was in
is.
Survivor.
There is.
And,
Yes, there
so
He said he was in
it
Survivor?
is true, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
It is.
But he was in
You know,
traffic
it's
court and he
always
was wearing a cape, so,
You know, I thought one day I boiled it down to, after about 20 years, I think, is it different strokes for different folks. That's the ultimate example, but it's true.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own thing. I just don't get that thing at all, but to each his
Well,
own.
we're buddies with Frank Sullivan. Frank wears some capes from time to time.
Does he? Only-
I know, he
Only
comes in here,
movies.
sometimes he comes in and his hair is like Julius Caesar. Next time he comes in, he's wearing like a fireman's hat. Sometimes he's wearing a cowboy. He's like
Yeah,
the
he
village
does.
people.
Yeah, you never.
he's like-
You never know what to expect with him. You really
Yeah,
don't.
Frank, I mean, he has a different look
I
every
wouldn't
time
put
he comes
anything
in.
past Frank.
Although he always
Yeah.
wears cowboy boots.
he does. He loves his, and his Elvis glasses.
No, they're too big. They're always too big. Am I right? Am I right or
Yeah,
not?
you're
They're
right, yeah.
always too big.
You're right.
But that's okay.
Oh, boy.
So this is like
Goes with his
the Norm's Rare
personality.
Guitars fashion.
And by the way, it must be like casual Saturday. This is the least
It is,
amount of
it's-
jewelry I've seen
Yeah,
either
they
one of
don't
you
want-
guys
I don't
ever
put
wear.
any on.
The last time you
90s
came in here, you had like
never-
19 bracelets.
It's
on.
100
It was
degrees
like-
outside. I didn't,
That's too hot.
whatever.
It's like they just robbed the Chrome Hearts.
I know, this is like all of the jewelry.
No.
I
Bill
appreciate
Wall,
you dressing
Bill
up though, Dave.
Well, I appreciate you
Wasn't
throwing me on
expecting-
film here.
He wasn't expecting to be on camera.
Exactly.
Your camera
Thanks,
ready.
Frankie.
You know what Brando said?
Yeah.
That's when you're your best.
Oh,
Remember how you looked? There's chicken about it.
okay. Yeah, I look great
Yeah,
today.
towards the end.
So what do you think about these tunings though? These are pretty cool. I mean, it really is getting back to guitars.
The guitar's
Yeah.
a great guitar, first off.
Yeah,
I
they're
had
really
one
good.
years ago, and I don't know why I got rid of it. I think I sold it for a stupid.
I've got
low
one from
price.
the, what, 90s? When
Yeah.
did
They made them, yeah. they're
I've
really
got
good.
a Sunburst in the
Is that
90s.
when they
They're
first
awesome.
made them?
And these are made in Japan too. All
Right,
the same,
right.
the
So
same
were the
tooling
90s?
and everything, all the same
90s I
hardware,
got one.
bridges,
Yeah,
and everything.
Sunburst.
Japan too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, the
Those are
original
great
12 strings that were made in the 60s have that baritone.
Oh,
Those are
yeah,
pretty
those are
cool. But
cool.
this is basically a
Strat
Strat
12,
12.
yeah.
And they come in
So
white as well.
they
I mean,
come
what
in
a-
white and sunburst.
What a great price for that guitar.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
for its
amazing
look.
price.
Look, there's a white one there. That's awesome.
And rare.
Yeah, they're made in Japan like the original
they're
Strat
quite great.
12. But, that's generally higher quality
great,
than,
yeah.
I agree.
made elsewhere, other than the States.
Awesome.
Very affordable.
Good looking.
Yeah, they even sound good not plugged in.
No, I meant you.
Oh. Thank you, Dave. Smooth talker.
You still have yours? You still have
It's this? Yes. Yeah, I got my
yours?
90
Use it?
something.
Use it? I
Well, in the
use it.
I use
studio.
the double neck.
So,
Yeah,
let
the
me
point
ask
having a
you,
double neck.
both you guys, when you
Figure it
go out on the road, how many guitars do you take with you when you're,
I used to take 2 volts. One, I think was
That's what, 10 to a volt.
10, yeah,
And I
20.
totally, no, but I stopped taking my vintage stuff. Most of it. I think
I used to
take
yell at
2.
you when you took your vintage stuff.
I know. All of the guitar techs are like going at my stuff. Let me see, and they're like, I said, no, I don't take it out anymore.
Remember the last time we played together? You had a burst and then
I had
an Esquire or something.
Yeah.
And I thought
always
it
had
was
one of
reissues.
everything.
It was
No, they're
so
not
clean. His stuff is
I
so
kept my
pristine
stuff nice.
as Norm.
Where did you get that stuff?
But from this is a true story. I don't know if you remember. This is the old store, right?
Yeah.
And this is maybe 1979 or 80. I was young, really young. If I did the math, I thought I was 18 or 19, but maybe I was exaggerating. Maybe I was older. I don't remember. Very young. I came into your store. Norm had a 58. Norm, you're gonna remember this Fiesta Red Maple Neck Stratocaster.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I tried to get that guitar my entire life. You remember that time I wanted to get a loan? I had no money.
Did you get it?
No, I never got. I couldn't get any
He's-
money.
well,
And then
well,
Norm
he's
said-
going-
Norm
he's
was
going
like,
somewhere.
Can you? No, he was actually asking me, can you afford to pay me anything? And I said, I have no money. I was living here. Here's what it was. Each day, my decision was. Carl's Jr. every day. Should I eat a hot chili dog
Or salad.
or a hamburger?
Or salad for all you can eat for 99 cents.
They didn't have it back then.
Oh, okay. That's what I used to
They
do.
hadn't invented salad
That's what I
yet.
used to do.
No, and out in Santa Ana, I went past it on the freeway. We stayed at a place that was a Motel 6, but it was called the Siesta 6, right on the freeway. 5 guys in one room for 6 months.
Really?
Yes.
Get to
I
know each
drive
other
up to the
pretty
seat
good.
and I look at behind the counter, and Norm wouldn't mind. Can I play all these bursts? And it just sit there. Ed would come in, they'd all buy one. I'd sit there, I'd say, geez, I wish I could get one of those someday.
Well, how many bursts you have now?
I'm not going to tell you that. More than, how about this? More than 6.
Whoa!
You know,
More than 6, less than 9.
I have
More
a
than
buddy of
6,
mine who
less
came
than
in the
9.
store yesterday.
Oh, look at that.
And he brought me this picture of
Wow.
the old store. And
There it is.
there I noticed.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What a trip. There it is.
Do you still have that?
And that's
No, I sold it.
it's dated on the back as well. What's that say? March 70?
75 or 6.
Wow.
Look at this.
Wow.
Does that bring back a memory?
Yes, it does. I wanted that for years. Norm, do you remember? I know how much it was. You remember what it was back then?
It was way too cheap.
It was $2,200 in 1979.
Oh, wow.
Man.
And they're telling me, Jim, you're out of your mind. It's wait. I'm running all over. My dad, no, I'm not. You can't signing for a loan. Norm, you did ask me, can you afford to pay me anything? I said, no. I wanted it. I swear to God, it was Carl's Jr. It was either a chili dog or a burger. That was it.
Right.
Yeah.
With fry, you could never. Back then, salads weren't in days.
Oh, I did salads after. Or maybe it's
Did?
Wendy's. Maybe it's Wendy's. The
Wendy's.
Wendy's salad
I couldn't
bar.
afford
99
Wendy's.
cents, all you
All
can
you
eat.
can eat.
You went up there 50 times.
Frosty was out
Wow.
of my budget.
Amazing.
Frosty
I remember
was
you telling me when you got your first royalty check on Eye of the Tiger,
by Norm.
came by, and that was that a burst day?
2 bursts.
2 burst days. It was a double burst day.
You know what's odd? I should-
Write some hits, kids.
That's a good
Yeah,
you-
write some hit records.
Well,
Double burst
these
day.
dude, they're better players than we were. The younger. guys.
Oh, yeah. He's great.
He's really
yeah.
great. Mike's great.
Appreciate
Mike's
that.
Mark's a great guitarist.
Mark, too, yeah.
Mark's been.
Give Nick a little some too.
What about me?
Jen is the
Just
teacher.
kidding, I can't play.
Jen plays a great camera.
There you
It's a
go.
left-handed
Hardtail
3CBS
65.
Strat.
Wow.
So my buddy Rick Reeder, who's an old friend of mine who knew me back in the old days, before I even had a store, he used to come to my apartment and he'd bring some friends and buy guitars. And he took that picture in my first store. And so it just brings back some memories. He says, remember this? I go, yeah, I remember that. I wish I still had all of those.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when I finally could afford this, and I would have paid what the price was in fact, there was a time-
$2,200, yeah.
No, later on.
Oh,
Let's fast
it went
forward
up.
to, like 1985 or 84.
And he still had it.
Yeah, and back around 87 it was still here, but the prices were, they started to really
People were
rise.
complaining all along.
I didn't
you know.
complain. I came back and I was prepared to pay what the sticker was on.
Well, here's the good news. He had the number 18 selling hit single of all times. Now you can afford to pay it. I'm going to fleece you a little bit because I know I don't have to feel so bad
But
for
do you
you.
remember what it cost really? It was worth it, but think about it. A Fiesta Red 58 Maple Neck. I've never,
Yeah.
ever in my life sold.
That'd be a very
Wow,
big dollar
that's-
guitar right now.
It was, and when I
Crazy,
had it, I came back, you had just sold it. And I said, I would have paid that for it. See, I was kidding.
If you weren't spending all your money on capes, you
Get on full circle, kids.
That's not me. Look at that. Wow.
all right.
Come here, Jen. One
Get-
second.
What?
Just so you know what we're talking about, this is the store that they're talking about right now. This was back in the mid-70s, and it was tiny.
Store was like a 450
Remember
square
that?
foot store.
I
I
can
love
tell
that.
you, one time I took a
I love
three
that store.
I loved it as well,
I
yeah.
took a 3 pickup
stuff
59
everywhere.
off. They were on the wall, off the wall, and it was it had big frets on it. I said, Norm, what's up with the factory big frets? I don't know.
It's
I
a
said,
cool guitar.
wow.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that much. I went to hang it up, and I heard a voice say, "If you put that back up there, I'm buying it." It was Whitford, Brad Whitford.
Whitford?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I said, all right, I'll take it, because he would have bought it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I still have that too. But they
Good.
were
That's
hanging on the
amazing.
wall. They were, they were hanging on the wall back then and readily
Can,
available.
can,
Well,
can I
glad
say
to
something?
know
Yeah.
that my buddy's got some really cool stuff. You were
Well,
saying?
can I say something? If anybody comes to Los Angeles looking for guitars, Norm's, of course, the best place in the world. But on a Saturday, it's like look at all of us sitting here. It's like a barber shop.
It
This is I
is.
call it the
Right.
barber shop
It
on
is.
Saturdays because everybody, you never know who's coming in. Frank is in today. I'm just coming in. It's all friends and Norm and Mark and Nick. And
yeah, all the
it's
guys.
just all the guys. It's just a big barber shop of guitars, and I love it. It's been this way for years and years and years. And if you come to LA, you got to come to Norm's, and even during the week. But on a Saturday, it's like a barber shop.
But you know why these guys know that I love them? Because I give them all kinds of crap. Now, Dave, we used to have a picture in the bathroom of Dave
It's still over there.
Tomato. Yeah.
with a boa.
Put it back.
Talk about a cape.
Boa. He's wearing a cape.
I had a-
He's wearing a boa. What?
What were you doing with a boa?
It was the 70s. It was the 70s. You know, it
I
had
still
feathers.
cannot picture you. I don't care for what it was with a boa.
You know, I went in there one time, and they had it in the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom one time, and it was in the bathroom. And I'm like looking at myself, like, oh my god! Now it's on the wall by the water cooler.
We used to play
is.
softball every Thursday.
Yeah.
There was a game of all these musicians, and sometimes you'd
When
wear your
I'm in-
boa to the softball. No, he wouldn't wear his boa to the softball game,
No.
but
No, I
I've
didn't
been
wear
out
the
of town a lot, but when I'm in town, I come here almost every day to hang.
yeah,
I do.
I come-
It's an easy
yeah,
hang.
it's good.
with
We
my
love it.
friends.
and it's so much.
And Norm does
much
give us
fun.
a little bit of crap, but it's
A lot of crap.
No, but I can feel it now. It's more than just the old days. I used to say, I don't know if Norm likes me. Did you
no,
ever
no, that's how you know I
I was
love
going
you.
through that phase.
Used to
In
ask me-
fact,
When I was young, I go, does Norm
hi,
like
little
me?
bear. Oh, and hi, Larry. How are you too? Yeah.
Oh, hey, Larry.
Bear and his
We
handler.
got here's another
Larry,
couple
more
coming in
barbershop.
here. You know,
You can look at
you
the dogs
you
here.
just never know who might walk through. Larry,
Pretty good
Lee,
dogs.
He
Hi.
comes in. He comes in once. a
See?
day.
little bear.
This is what I'm talking about. The barber shop, right?
What's up,
is it.
Larry?
Well,
What's up?
But here,
How was Vegas?
I haven't gone yet.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
honestly,
Look at this,
what
really.
better
Would you make it
place
out to the
hang
parking lot?
around, right,
Inside.
All the guitars, Norm's there,
Hi.
and talk
the
about
guitars.
guitars.
Yeah.
And we always kind of
Our
venture
favorite
off
thing
the
to
road.
do.
We talk about
hot
things
today?
that we're not going to talk about on camera now. Not that they're bad. Some of them are dirty, but not
Tell me
that
later,
they're
baby.
dirty. I'll tell you a couple lot of things later. Much later. But it's a great hang. 'Cause
It's a great
there's
hang.
guitars
It is like
all,
a
every time I
barbershop
go,
in
there's
there.
one.
Actually,
Nobody's
one
getting
other
that.
thing.
We're
just
gonna
in
start a
closing,
quartet. We
I
could
mean,
use
because
some
I know
haircuts.
you're really tight with Frank because of the Rocky thing and
Oh,
doing
yeah.
music and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That is, Frankie is that dog's bitch. I mean, Frankie, that dog has had sex in the middle
I-
of the store.
I-
Frank, you know,
Now wait,
You
I
mean
saw-
Frank is his bitch?
Frank
I
is his
saw him
bitch.
rolling
He's not-
around.
Yeah, yeah, that's more
That
like.
dog
Yeah, let's
rolled
have a really
around the
respect
floor
dog.
with
That's
the
the one.
Yeah.
Ah.
He
So
would do
anyhow,
that.
the whole gang's here, or at least part of the gang.
Watch on Norman's website for our new Norman's Rare Guitars capes, which will be for sale soon.
But it's a big and tall.
Red
Big
velvet.
and tall cape.
25 different
Red
ones.
velvet, Normie, but you gotta have the yellow outline.
Well,
Oh,
since
he
you're the
knows.
cape expert, I'm gonna let you dress me. You can be my
I'll dress you. I
stylist.
will be your stylist.
Norm's Rare Guitars right here on Saturday. I hope
best
you get
hang.
this.
The best.
That's
Bye.
it.